Ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, ColaMan. Welcome to Drive with ColaMan. On today's edition is going to be bombastic because I'm going to meet a longtime friend of mine, a star, a king on his own right. He needs a special introduction, so keep watching Akoko TV. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please press the subscription button and also press the bell button so that you know when we come up with the new videos. When I say coal, you say man. Coal, man, coal, man. When I say coal, you say man. Coal, man, coal, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is His Royal Majesty, the King of Reggae, the superstar, the majestic.
Easy, my brother. I beg. Yeah, man.
The Mr. Coalman. Welcome to Ride with ColaMan.
Man, it's my pleasure.
Blessed love.
So that's what I love.
It has been long we saw each other. We are just seeing each other for the first time after
a long while.
After a while.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last time we saw each other?
I don't know now. I cannot even remember exactly when we did our recordings on our Igbo song, which is Tetano.
Yeah.
And but I can remember only one time I saw you, if not this recording time, at Prozy Festival, which obviously somehow sounds like 2018.
Yeah, this was the last memory I remember that we met each other. But I think it was it after Prozy Festival that we recorded the time?
This is what we have to check. If that will give us a link.
Before or after? This is what I don't know.
Me too, I'm not clear about that.
But it's good to see you again.
Yeah, man,
it's good to see you again.
You know, say I miss the family too. You know, say one time I was doing something around your area there.
Yeah.
I saw you are a woman, and we greeted. The way he looked at me, somehow I realized this is this family because I used to be there often. You know, I know, and something was missing. I think she even said something that we didn't see you all this while.
Yeah.
And I think it has to do with after your situation and all that.
Yeah, after my coma.
So me, I say, whoa, good, I understand her. You know.
Yeah.
But you know,
okay, it was an eye signal.
Yeah. She even mentioned something. I was with somebody. We were on a project. You know. Yeah, because I didn't make it. You know. But you know, sometimes our mind reach somewhere, but our hands don't reach. You know, most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They say out of sight is not out of mind.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah, sometimes we also talk about you. Sure. But you know, situations are upside down, also with the lockdown and everything.
Everything, true.
So, but anyway, we give thanks still.
For life.
We give thanks.
Yes, sir.
What I wanted to ask you before we start, there's this people who mistake our names, ColaMan, Coalman. Have you ever had an experience where somebody mistakenly called you ColaMan?
Yeah, what a question. Is that a question or please?
It's a question and it's also a suggestion.
Yeah, I don't know. Easy. Anyway, it's a short deal. Yeah, every time. But yeah, you know, it signifies Rastafari identification, oneness. You know? Yeah. Because the way sometimes I gave it a thought.
Yeah.
You know, because I try to make sense with everything. We get to meet, we know it's predestined, and everything surrounding it. So when I think about that, I realize from Omambra side, the elders have the cola, bring the cola, because you know Igbo tradition, how we have to give the cola to all those things. I might not be very accurate about it now, but I know that we have our root towards Omambra or something like this. So now that is the cola you bring. And right now, me from the other side of Enugu, which is the coal. Yes, this is one people because we have the same letters in the name. Only one letter was just put in the front. After L or before L. So after L or before L is we. So if you say before L is me, after L is you.
So everything is everything.
Yeah, everything is everything.
Yeah, and I know many people who always mistakenly call me Coalman, and I also answer. I also answer until
I know they argue.
Until they correct themselves. Yeah, I will just be laughing.
Only if there is something that the person is looking for in a certain way that I have to redirect the person.
Yes.
Because one time somebody met me, it was at IPOB rally.
Yeah.
It was like, I think he even called me Coalman.
Yeah.
Because I think I did a performance, or maybe after my performance or after that.
Yeah.
He called me Coalman actually, but he said that you're producing. I said, man, I tried some things with my own thing, but I think he must be talking about my brethren ColaMan. You know?
Yeah.
So, being that he was calling my name, he called my name, he didn't even mention Cola.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I said, me, I have things, but I'm not good at it, there, like that to a certain level. But it's ColaMan them who are on certain level of production.
And that brings us to why we came together and made a song many years ago. I think it's about 10 years now, BongoMan. Because we wanted to clear our names.
I think over 10 years.
Over 10 years.
I don't know why you came up with the song, but I remember when you called me, you told me, man, I have a song that's only me. He said it's a spiritual vibe for you, and with me, you want to do it.
Yeah.
So then I said, of course, anytime we call us, if we can do anything, whatever we can manage, if somebody calls for it, we give it.
Yeah.
And music is a must, and this is the only way we talk.
Yeah.
So then it was after that we came up with this narrative of the name thing, So I said, okay, because you never know how the inspiration comes. With every little thing,
It was spiritual.
Yeah, no, man.
Highly spiritual. Yeah, this song, we are going to perform it for you at the end of this program. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to this Akoko TV, please press the subscription button.
Rush for it.
Yes, and also press the bell button so that you know when we come up with a new video.
Bagam.
We are doing a lot just to keep you entertained. This is called alternative entertainment, which you cannot find anywhere. So it won't cost you anything to subscribe. So are you ready so that we can start?
Steady.
Okay.
What inspires you in composing your music?
Reality. True situations.
Okay.
Yeah, which is because this is how we talk, actually, our alternative way to talk, and we speak through music and everything that we deal with things that are facing us to cross every border and boundary, because music has that power, and we are fulfilling prophecy with these whole things as well. So Jah is my inspiration through everything.
Okay. And also things that are happening around you.
Things happening.
Reality.
The nearest thing, the reality. The nearest thing is nearest evidence,
Okay.
If it calls me bank, I put it in talk, and the talk is in music.
Since the invention of Afrobeats in Africa, would you say that reggae music is lacking behind?
Reggae music are not lag behind because it's irreplaceable. Reggae music actually evolved from other music, but spiritual wise, it evolved from Nyabingi, which is Rastaman's 1-2 drum pattern, which means down with anti-oppression. It says down to white and black oppressor, or some Rasta would say down pressor. So that is the justice, the heartbeat that it represents, and dealing with the spiritual aspect and fulfillment of the Bible aspect. So this is just the elements that shows in reggae, and the same way that heartbeat, which is the beginning of the drumming of every human being. So that is the same way inherits every other music. So you can even get reggae influence somewhere in everything, they mix it, but the most important thing is the word we get, because if your word is authentic, it lasts forever, so people will still go back to it, just like people will go to Bob Marley and say, this song is still relevant today after ages. Yeah, man.
It never gets old.
It never gets old. People may just get brrr and go right to number one and they disappear. But this one will always be dealing with, it's just like Mount Zion, they say this beautiful for situation. So reggae comes for situation, real situation, that is the people's news. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I'm thinking if it comes to African concept like Nigeria, in the 80s, reggae was topping the chart. Everybody listens to reggae, like someone like Oris Wiliki, Maje Fashek, Ras Kimono. This is what we hear on the radio all the time.
Maxwell Odor.
Yeah, Maxwell Odor. You know, all this, there was a lot of even Heavy Edna.
Yeah.
But right now, Afrobeat has taken over. So it seems like reggae is not in the forefront anymore.
Those waves, those people made the wave then. But if we still check, you will see know that pop music or certain other kind of music was still ahead of them.
Yeah.
You know, so I remember those days because the spirit of reggae music caught me before I even know anything that it really means. So I always listen to reggae music, and I go to places, I have cassettes those days, you know, in my pocket, you know, and I will be listening. Other guys will be playing other music, all those things that you will listen in the club. But after a while, I will just ask them, please, can I just play one thing? Then I'll give them my cassette. So I knew then also that although things were popular, people, those songs were known, just like Airo, you would know, Gode Nati before that even. So, but nevertheless, reggae was not the main thing.
What were you listening to that time? What kind of music?
As soon as I recognized reggae music, you know, it caught me because when I ended up in the north, so seeing the tribalism and all those things going on, it helped me to ask certain questions where people are outside of Africa singing about unification of Africa, taking pride in black man and all those things. But I didn't, you know, understand why our own people in the north sometimes we face attacks, you know, from the northerners, which we now identify to be more or less Fulanese, you know. So, but of course, some of them are not Fulani, but the Fulanese influence was on them. So it was feeling those, because being, if you love peace, if you see anything that's going for peace, you embrace it, even if you have to face persecutions and things like this. So as soon as I discovered reggae music, I was listening to reggae music. I saw where my brother kept his cassettes. I used to go there, go for them and pick them and searching anything that captures black, Uhuru, be it Bob Marley, whatever. Sometimes I listened, even took over the Nigerian scene, reggae. Yes, man.
Wow.
Can you tell us what you know about His Majesty Haile Selassie of Ethiopia?
I know what the West doesn't want us to know. I know the authenticity of the Bible and fulfillment of Bible. I realized that what is written in Psalm 87 verse 4 with Ethiopia, this one was born, fulfilled. And I know that the reason why the first become the last and last going to be the first, now Ethiopia being the first place mentioned in the Bible, this is where the King of Kings has to come, you know, fulfilling the return of Yeshua HaMashiach, who they call Jesus Christ, you know. So if we can scanning this, knowing this, makes me now understand the system in a way, and you know, that is governing the earth, and also the warfare. They call it 5.0 warfare. What we are facing now, why this is why they have lockdown. You know, because if you identify the King of Kings, you can identify why in the new vaccines they want to give the people also, why some things, things inside it, some extractions inside it that is called Lucifer is, you know, why they are using those things, because they know the Bible and black people don't know themselves. Knowing His Majesty, King of Kings, Haile Selassie, makes me now know that the slavery was written in the Bible, as we would read in the Deuteronomy 28:68. It makes we, as the Igbo, so-called in Biafra land, your circumcision, your tradition, all those things that are lingering and are connecting to Hebrew, you know. So knowing this is knowing Haile Selassie. You know, there's a lot of things we can talk about him, because he fulfilled the fulfillment of the scripture, his life, be it the invasion of Rome, who has influence about in everything that is happening, though people do not even know it. So knowing him also makes somebody understand Biafra a lot, because Biafran flag is from Marcus Garvey.
But sorry to interrupt you. The Rastafarians, do they see Haile Selassie as a prophet of God, or as a messenger, or as a Messiah?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them, because Rastaman, there are some mention in Rastafari that will greet you in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christus, who has in this day revealed to I and I in the personality of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God, light of the world. And we have only one light, that is the sun.
But if Haile Selassie is a Messiah, who was Jesus Christ then?
Jesus Christ told you that he's going to come with a new name. He told you that he will come again and the nation shall surround him. And now when you see what happened with the League of Nations after they invaded Ethiopia, after they invaded Ethiopia and he took it to the League of Nations, that you will see in Ezekiel, in the book of Ezekiel chapter 30, I think verse 5. Ethiopia and the nations that are in league, but some versions of the Bible might remove that Ethiopia and put Cush or put Abyssinia or put anything, but that is it. Or put the nations in union, but that is same League of Nations. So that is why many people will sing the song of Bob Marley called War, but they don't know it's from the speech of the King of Kings, because Marcus Garvey is a man every black man should know, and the Biafran flag was coming from him.
Okay.
That means when they talk about UNIA, Universal Ego Improvement Association, this is why Biafra is also universal black man thing, and then it will even shed light to white people, because white people are also in chains and shackles of the system. So this sun you see in the Biafran flag, that is the only thing that is not in a UNIA flag. So, okay. But now Haile Selassie, having the official title of the earth, light of the world, met with Ikembe Nnewi. So when I see that light, I see Rastafari.
They met each other?
Yes.
Ikembe with Haile Selassie?
Ikembe met Haile Selassie.
In Ethiopia?
I don't know exactly, because there was a time OAU put their hand in that, but of course most of them, because His Majesty a lot of things are left for people to start understanding, So he met Odumegwu Nnewi.
Really?
Yes.
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Actually, I think it was in our brother's song. I saw it one time in a Ghetto Man song. He made a video. A song where he was singing that, I think it's a song he dedicated to Ojukwu, and he was mentioning that he met Emperor Haile Selassie and he showed a picture. So that was how I got to it.
I will also search for it and see if I can find something.
Who are the top reggae icons that you draw inspirations from?
Top. I mean, actually, it's difficult to choose.
All of them.
All of them play. Everything I hear plays a role, but of course you cannot forget the great wailers. And
but there's among all of them, there must be some great influence. There are some people like me. So there's some people I listen to. If I listen to their song, I feel like composing a new song. I see myself in them. Anytime I listen to their song, I feel like writing a new song. These are the kind of people I'm asking.
I mean, seriously, everything actually makes me to write songs. This is one thing. Anything, whether good or bad, either I have to counteract it because it's so stupid that I have to turn it to show that it's so stupid in making a song, or that that it gives me more joy or makes me understand that I prove what I know already or whatever. So. Yeah, but I mean, we cannot overlook people like Peter Tosh, no Bob Marley, all of them, even Ikamos, and then dancehall songs, Cape Pluton played the role. Even in me, knowing Rastafari, he played a big role. Sizzla, Anthony B, name them. Even nowadays, Abarosi and people like that.
I like Bushman.
Bushman.
You know that you look like him.
This is what people tell me sometimes, you know. I heard that already.
Anytime I watch Bushman, I say, look, I'm always telling my wife, this is Coalman's twin brother. Even his movement, if you watch him on stage, the same movement like you. Everything he's your carbon copy.
I love Bushman.
And his voice, his style of music.
Serious,
but I think he's facing a big challenge in Jamaica. Many media always try to not to promote his song. I don't know why.
Because good music is always difficult to promote.
Exactly.
People want to hear some things that don't make sense because people don't want to be challenged to think.
Yeah.
If you tell them, like now when I tell people Haile Selassie King of Kings, people get shocked. Oh my God, they run out because they don't want to even take the challenge.
Yeah.
But they have Bible in their hand at the same time. Yeah. Even if you open, they show them this thing. So revolutionary music is like that. So
there's another person that reminds me of you, the same energy. Queen Africa.
Queen Africa.
Yeah. Two of them, Bushman and Queen Africa, has the same energy together with you. Yeah. Even they you know, when you see these are your faraway relatives. I will say. I'm sure in DNA there must be some evidence.
No doubt.
Yeah. And another person I like his music, I like Buju Banton.
Buju surely nice.
Yes. Even since my child, since 1993, if I listen to Buju Banton, it brings me, even when I haven't started writing songs.
I think even in our BongoMan song, actually Buju style was there. There's a particular song of Buju that actually, if more or less, actually played the role in the inspiration. Because I think that one existed before our own.
It's Untold Stories.
Untold Stories.
Yeah, that's the influence of BongoMan. Yeah. I love that style where he used his strong voice and tried to sing like he's singing blues. And
singing a cappella as well, because it was not a lot of instruments as well.
Yes.
How would you rate the Austrian music industry?
It's a big question mark.
You know, the thing is that I mean, every musician in Austria is bawling and crying, you know. People always complain. But you know, me, you know, Austria is not the biggest music selling place. You cannot compare it to US or England. Or even Deutschland or France. You know. But nonetheless, this is where we are. And where we are is where we represent. And this is why you're asking me, because we are here. So I think we just have to see that we need to build some more, do some more, you know, in music, you know, to promote music.
But it's not encouraging the way people behave, even from ordinary people, to support you, you know. But I feel like there's the industry, it doesn't even exist. There's no platform that promotes young artists. I mean Austrians. No, I'm not talking about we foreigners. I'm talking about Austrians themselves. I'm sure there's many youths in Austria that has a powerful talent.
Of course.
There's one guy in Niederösterreich who's producing songs for 50 Cent in America.
Wow.
Young Austrian guy. He's not even up to 16 years.
Wow.
They make first call, this Zoom call with 50, and 50 is buying songs from this guy G Unit. Someone in Niederösterreich.
Wow.
Sitting in the computer, making money, working with American biggest music company. So there's many powerful Austrian talented youths, but there's no encouragement, even from their government. I don't even think they make budget for entertainment in this country. And even if they make, it will be only for open singers.
In every case, open is a tradition they're maintaining in a way. So for so-called alternative music scene is not easy thing for them.
The only little thing that tried to encourage African musicians was Radio Africa in Octo TV.
Octo TV,
but
DJ Williams.
Yeah, but you see that Octo TV is not so popular. Sometimes you don't even get the channel on the TV, and now I don't even know if it's still going on with
music thing. I mean, I think because of the lockdown, they are not doing a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
But with the music scene, I think the only people that's actually in Austria, there's a platform, Wiener Kultur, something, or maybe even Kulturwoche. They have things like this, but I don't think our people are or more people are benefiting for it more. I don't think so. Maybe just for more projects, more small projects in a way.
But what do you think that can happen in Austria and it will change? Because I know that Austria can change entertainment.
But I'm not interrupting you. There is a group I am actually working with called Kenebonda. Okay. Actually, not long time ago, there was a kind of, some of us applied for a further on, something like this for support, which they actually gave some support to work on a CD, you know. So, I mean, I'm not trying to condemn, we're just trying to look even micro projects or supporters that are coming from different areas of Austria as well, because we're not going to just condemn, and if I see anything, any small shining little star, you have to identify.
But the thing is that it can be better. It can be much better.
It can always be better.
People always say, some Austrians, when you ask them, they say, yeah, we are a small country, we sind ein kleines Land. It's not an excuse. You can be a small.
You have to tell them to pull up and stop there.
Pull up.
Then you take them to Jamaica. Jamaica, the smallest island on earth, but it's shaking the world with music.
Yes.
Smallest island.
No finance, zero finance.
So,
you know,
the impact, and being a small country, here we have UNO headquarters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and we hear a lot of World War play the big role.
Yes.
So we have to try to play or show our good positive side, actually.
Yeah.
Being small but doing good thing for the betterment of the earth, you know?
Yeah. So if you're an Austrian and you are watching this, know it today that Austria has wonderful, talented youth, and these youths need to be supported. You know, I'm thinking, my own personal opinion, I was discussing with someone, even a priest. I said to the priest, what will happen in Austria that can change Austrian entertainment? If there will be a TV station that will be more modern, that will support young artists. Because if you watch ORF, you don't see any young program for the youth. Only old people, pensionisting is what you will see. But if there will be a TV station that will be like MTV, not like GoTV, I mean like modern MTV, musical station, and it should not be only music, it should be also other talents that will create a platform to promote young Austrian talent. You know that when people are watching you at home on TV, watching your music video, they get used to it. From there you create fans. And anytime you say you have a concert somewhere, they know already who you are and how they will buy your ticket and come to your concert. This is how entertainment industry starts. But something like that doesn't exist. There's no TV that promotes Austrian talent.
One thing is also, is a good idea, but we will not have a lot of hope in such, because now in social media people promote them things.
Yeah.
It does a whole. There are also on social media a lot of platforms that, but the way people interact with it to promote our things. Because if we keep waiting for organized system from the government wings, it's quite difficult in the stage we are. So I mean, we'll be talking to them and hoping, but the best is what we do from the abilities we have in our hands, you know.
Yeah. It's very heartbreaking, you know. Yeah. Talents are just wasting. Somebody has a huge talent that can change the world, and the person end up working in Bila Lager.
Serious something.
Serious thing. Okay, let's move on.
What is the name of the river that runs through Egypt?
We know it.
I think you must be talking about River Nile.
Yeah.
Well, a branch of it also is also called Gihon in different language also, in Shemitic language.
Okay.
Yeah, but you most probably talking about Nile.
Okay. This River Nile, is it the same river that comes from Ethiopia?
It began in Ethiopia actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
I currently heard that they have some dispute. Ethiopia wants to build a dam and Egypt is against it.
Yeah, I heard about that argument going on.
You heard about it?
I heard about it. Sincerely speaking, I didn't go deep into it to know more about it, you know, but yeah.
But do you think anybody has right to tell Ethiopia what to do with their river?
I wonder why they challenge. I wonder why they challenge and what it takes away from them.
Because I think it will disrupt something in Egypt because the river starts from Ethiopia.
But if you build a dam, the water continues flowing anyway after going.
There are so many things about dam if you research. So many people are against it. I don't know why. Of course, it has some economical benefits, but it has also some disadvantages. Yeah, I don't know exactly the disadvantages, but even some Ethiopians are even against it. But this will boost the economical aspect in Ethiopia. Anyway,
you are from Igbo origin. I challenge you to repeat these words after me and with no mistakes. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Chirin mporokoto tiye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
No, you got
one more time. Did you repeat? Pulo.
You are from Igbo origin. I challenge you to repeat these words after me and with no mistakes. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Chirin chorokoto tiye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
I'm not sure 100%.
One more time. Pull up again.
There's one single mistake you're making.
You are from Igbo origin.
Stop it after the first one.
I challenge you to repeat these words after me and with no mistakes. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Chirin mporokoto tiye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Wrong.
Gosh.
Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Chirin nchorokoto tiye na mporokoto.
Wrong.
Chirin ColaMan. Last one.
Listen very attentively.
I made a mistake.
It sounds easy.
It's easy actually, but I forget it at the right time. Oh, Chirin chorokoto tiye na mporokoto. Now, what is this second one? Chirin chorokoto. Nchorokoto is this.
Okay, again.
You are from Igbo origin.
Yeah.
I challenge you to repeat these words after me and with no mistakes. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Again.
Chirin mporokoto tiye na mporokoto. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Again, put your content perfect.
No. Chirin chorokoto wunye na mporokoto ka egwutibeze bukoto bukoto.
Yeah. Coalman.
Killer ColaMan.
Yeah. But I didn't know that this would be challenging for you.
Actually, it was the I think if you did stop it the very first time, I was willing to just follow it even without thinking. Yeah. But when I listened to the second one, before I finished then I was like, what was the second one? You said Uye was taking me off. Because instead of Uye, I didn't go Chie again. I think that was what fed me.
It's very tricky. Okay, right now we are getting to the end of Ride with ColaMan. It has been a pleasure. And right now we're going to perform for you BongoMan. This song we did many years ago. But before we do that, I think I have to let me change my eyeglasses because I want to look like original ColaMan. Let me look like a musician. I let it carry last. So
one more time.
While raising up the spirit of truth and uprightness, lead us not say righteousness exalt the nation. Me want to tell you a story about the man called BongoMan.
ColaMan.
Now listen.
Yes.
BongoMan, him a lost him mom and dad. BongoMan, everybody likes him bad. BongoMan, in the middle of the desert. BongoMan, sing along people. BongoMan, him a lost him mom and dad. Bongo man, everybody likes him bad. Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, watch an eye me now. Bongo man is only son of him dad. And when him born, things I was very hard. In the early 60s, Bongo man suffering bad. I bring here Bongo glad them I come and shut him down. Me say, what are them righteousness them are gone? Where are them uprightness them to gone? Are they a born a judgment will so come? Be ready for the sign of the Armageddon. Bongo man, him a lost him mom and dad. Bongo man, everybody likes him bad. Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, sing along people. Bongo man, him a lost him mom and dad. Bongo man, everybody likes him bad. Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, tell them Coalman say,
we are mother and a father, forsake you, Jah. Alpha and Omega will uphold you. Remember Jah, from the time of your youth, dedication to allegate to youth and youth. Babylon won a sight I fall, but I stand in top. Fire bongo call, get back against the wall. Shuffle you a buster man, now hustle and no juggle, but it's all to the matter, now the road meditation goes to be narrow. Bongo,
Bongo man, him a lost him mom and dad.
Raga,
Bongo man, everybody likes him bad.
Yaga,
Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, sing along
Paper,
Bongo man, him a lost him mom and dad.
Yaga,
Bongo man, everybody likes him bad.
Aya,
Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, watch an eye me now.
say that patience, endurance, and conscience like little children. Revenge of love in days like the boots of shouting rain. Far from violence and never be silent to save the innocent.
Sing along people.
Poor people, ghetto people, being over blessings, spiritual to sustain materially. Holy Messiah, now experience of life, yes, and iron through the gates of iron. Chapter 8, save the children of where the elect shall inherit the way, jealous after us.
What an eye now. Bongo man, him a lost him mom and dad. Bongo man, everybody likes him bad. Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, sing along people. Bongo man, him a lost him mom and dad. Bongo man, everybody likes him bad. Bongo man, in the middle of the desert. Bongo man, what can I hear me now?
Say that. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Na 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 na.
They come to the land of Solomon. They the covenant fulfilled in Africa. Rastafari.
Hey, hey.
You and your struggle continues. God don't know say. Your foundation have blessings, and then my blessings come here to stay. There is no giving up in what is right, righteousness. In the west, look to the east. See the outside, live it and reign forever.
Full of
Ever living I.
Blessed Bongo.
Blessed Lord, right.
That was a pleasure. That was an honor that you took your time and join us on this program.
It's a privilege, Baba.
You are still on Akoko TV, Ride with ColaMan. Yeah, by the way, where can people follow you on social media?
I mean, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook with Coalman.
Okay.
Chukwudi Christopher Chime.
Okay.
This is me on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the Instagram? Are you on Instagram?
I'm on Instagram, but I'm not often active on Instagram. What is with my name on Instagram? Ayakol or something like this, you know.
Ayakol.
Ayakol. It's like I_.
Okay.
Cool, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a pleasure. I will also try to write your Facebook and Instagram name on the screen, so that people who want to follow or dig more into Coalman music should follow him on Facebook and also on Instagram. And also, you're also on YouTube, right? Someone might find something on YouTube.
Yeah, you can find things actually from people on YouTube. But for me, I have a YouTube page, but I really, things I upload, actually, I leave them on private. I don't release them. I don't, so, seriously, I don't want to disappoint anybody, you know.
It's a self-critical, I'm sure.
So, also, and yeah, you can say that.
But there must be live performances from other bands.
People, even people even upload things.
Do you remember the bands you have worked with? Because I remember when we used to share stage or with Ricky Tick.
Yes,
that was a wonderful memory.
Yeah, I worked with Ras and Roots. The band I first worked with in this Austria, or in Vienna, is Ras and Roots.
Okay.
And then in a Robert of style, there's a band, we did something, but not a lot. I worked with Emiliano. Okay. We played, it was called Ega then, Emiliano Amaro and the guy called Gabriel. Okay. So, and I worked with a band called Jaridim. Yeah. And we'll have a different project called also Kenebonda. Okay. You know, I work with a group called Global Groove Lab as well. Okay. So we, from my homepage, also my Facebook, can also get linked to Global Groove Lab to see what we have going on. That is another fusion, because there we have every element. We have classical, we have a Balkan element, dancehall, natural reggae. Okay. You name it, flamingo, anything, we just fusioned everything.
Which band are you working with currently?
I mean, I work with this, although we're a bit, currently I'm working with Kenebonda. We have, we're doing some recording now. Okay. That a CD is going to come out, or of course in other platforms as well soon. I mean, we are still on the recording. Okay. Kenebonda, where we play is completely different thing. I mean, a way, it's always the same message I have, but the instrumental wise, because these people are people who are rhythmical inclined, been to Africa and doing a lot of things with the rhythm. Okay. So, but we have this instrument called hand pan. I don't know if you know it. Hand pan.
Yeah. You performed together with them in Prosy Festival.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that instrument.
We have a lot of songs on that instrument, you know, and also Ngoni, you know, Ngoni, like looking like Kora. So it's a kind of different style as well. Yeah. So this is the project we're coming up with. You know. Okay.
Yeah. What about this band that used to play with Anthony B? What is their name?
House of Rhythm.
House of Rhythm. Have you worked with them?
Actually, I was honored. I had a pleasure of working with them the last December when Bonfire Squad did their last winter festival, winter reggae sun splash, because they have the summer one and they have the winter one. So before the lockdown, the last one, I was among them, and then they backed me up. Okay. But meanwhile, before then, most of the players, we know each other, most especially the keyboard, Mr. Pavis, and Sam, and Herb. Actually, these are people that I see more in the scene. Yeah, but I was honored, and it was a privilege to work with them.
Also, some Brisbane band, you have worked with them.
Yes, I worked with brothers.
Yeah, you see why I call him a reggae superstar.
Oh God.
You know, he has worked with everybody in this country, with all the bands in this country. So check out his live performances. If you type Coalman on YouTube, I'm sure you will find something interesting. My Austrian friends that are watching, my Indonesian fans, I'm sure they are watching, they will check you out. So don't be surprised when someone starts requesting your Facebook friendship request all the way from Indonesia. My biggest fans are in Indonesia. Can you understand? Wow. So big shout out to my fans in Indonesia.
Yeah, shout out to Indonesia.
Yes, keep watching Akoko TV. But before we end this program, I have a small gift for you. It's from Palmolive.
Wow.
It's something. It's a soap cream to wash your hands.
Wow.
You know, right now we are in this crisis, so just to keep your hands clean. Thank you so much
I appreciate, bro,
for taking part with ColaMan.
It is my pleasure.
It's a great honor. Do you have any final words to your fans, to the world? Final message.
I will tell the world is yours, and don't let anybody make you feel insignificant. Face the things that matter because the world is getting more complicated, but the more you deal with love, love, which is simplicity, there's nothing too sophisticated for you to break through, you know. And in these situations where, in these times where everybody is facing difficulties, and there we will find our strength to face every difficulty. Because truth is like rhythm, it's like music. It doesn't partial. If you're with it, it's smooth. But if you're against it,
so always go with the truth.
Yes, always go with the truth.
Because the truth is the only thing that can set us free.
Jano.
Yeah. Can we end with a freestyle from you? Can you give us something? I'm sure they will be looking, because they know if I say you are a reggae star, they would like to hear something.
Okay, freestyle on what? Where do you want to go?
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like you to give me, because sometimes anything goes is like too much things to deal with, you know. But if you just hint one direction and I'll go there. Make yourself, you should get challenged too, because you're giving people challenge. Give me, try to break my tongue and everything.
Anything reality, you know.
I say anything is everything. Make up your mind every time, cause anything is everything. Yeah. Oh, what I say, one is connected to two, and three is connected to you. You know that everyone is connected to everyone. Yeah. Rasta say, I and I and I. This is why I and I rise so high. I say, I every time Jarastafari. Anything is everything. Make sure you take everything serious. Yes, anything is everything. You are connected to them all. Yes, cause Jah made the heaven and everything. So if you connect with Most High Jah, it means you connect with every single thing. Yeah. Because I say anything is everything.
Anything is everything.
True.
This is your small freestyle now, but gives me a flashback to Ricky Tick time.
This is how it goes.
You know, that was such a great time. Thank you once again for
taking part me, my brother.
ColaMan. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this program, please subscribe.
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 Yes.
Abonnieren bitte.
Jo.
Abonnieren.
Baba Peter.
Dankeschön.
You're playing all.
Danke. Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Yes, man.